So, I'm recording this episode from the office today because the chickens at home won't let me record my session in peace. So please, dear listener, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode because I'm just as excited about today's conversation as the chickens are.
Welcome to Growth Radio. On this platform, we believe that you don't have to learn things the hard way. Each week, we bring you a growth conversation with hopes to lower your learning curve in business, work, and general day-to-day life. My name is Kabuela, and I am your host. Let's deep dive.
Many of us weren't born with a silver spoon in our mouth. We have to start from the very bottom. We have zero connections and no one to guide us through our professional careers. If that's you, my friend, worry not, because today we are discussing how to increase your odds for success in your career with zero connections. But just before we start, I would like you to know that I am always delighted to have you on the show. Please remember to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening: Facebook, YouTube, Anchor, or Spotify. Please do it right now. I love today's topic. It's something that I'm strongly passionate about. It basically sums up my life journey for the past 8 years, seizing opportunities with zero connections. As we begin our conversation, I would like to acknowledge that corruption, nepotism, and discrimination is rampant in many organizations in our country. However, do not lose hope just yet. I will be sharing with you tips based on my reflections on my own personal journey, navigating such environments and building a professional network from scratch. Tip number 1, self-awareness. It's absolutely necessary that before you apply or try to seize any job opportunity, you take time to reflect on where you currently are, what you've got, your work experience, and alignment of your skills with what's required. After an understanding of that, it will guide you on what you need to be the most favorable candidate for the job. Think of it as a SWOT analysis, basically understanding your strengths and weaknesses. Coming from this place of self-awareness is what will help you tell a compelling narrative throughout your application. As you do this, remember this guy's advice.
It's not about the fight, ne?
Yeah.
It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. Ne? It's about the dog. It's about the fight of the dog.
Absolutely. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Powerful words right there. These words always remind me that my inexperience, lack of support matters less. What's important is that I believe in the fight in me and keep throwing punches. I shared this because many times you will be the underdog as you apply for jobs. And because of this awareness, you cannot afford to just do the bare minimum on an application. A standardized cover letter template that you send to every employer, a copy and paste CV, and a PFA email, a please find attached email. This leads me to my second tip. You have to go all out. HR managers review job applications in the thousands every month. Why should they pick yours? Effort never goes unnoticed. You've got to put in some work. Show the reviewer that you researched the organization by aligning your past academic qualifications with the advertised job. Ensure that your CV is not just an outline of your previous job descriptions, but one that highlights your accomplishments or contributions. You know what I'm talking about, right? Some CVs, and I've read many of these, a passionate, self-driven, God-fearing, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Highlight your accomplishments instead, or what you're working towards. For example, instead of just saying, I worked at a coal electricity generation plant and working in the chemical lab, give the reader more context by saying something like, I worked at a 2 megawatt coal electricity generation plant as an environmental engineer. My daily responsibilities included leading a team of 5 to ensure water quality levels in the plant were kept at the required levels for optimum plant operation. This gives the reviewer the scale of your work and a few insights into what your day-to-day is like, plus the level of your responsibility. Here's a bonus tip to wrap this up. You know I always give you bite-sized portions each week, and I don't want to drag this episode. So a bonus tip for you is, enough isn't enough. You have to go the extra mile. And before you send out an application, ask a friend or someone you trust to proofread your cover letters or emails. I probably left you wanting more. But worry not, if you'd like to find out more about how to build work experience before you even get your first job, or how to write and build a strong CV, look out for upcoming episodes on Growth Radio.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you found this message uplifting or empowering, please share this channel with a friend and follow us wherever you're listening. This is Growth Radio, and my name is Kabuela.